If I could turn back time, choose a different rhyme, skip a couple wrong turns, erase a few burns, see my name on the door, polish keys on the floor of some bright clean place I've never seen before. I see a nice house, nice car, driveway shining like a star, cool ocean breeze through the trees, my mind at peace, my heart at ease. 1,000 stories it will show. Laughter, tears, love, and regret. All are caught within its The sky is black, the winds they howl. A raging storm is on the prowl. Dark clouds gather, the thunder roars. We're running wild, chasing the shores. Feel the fury, feel the rain. A storm inside driving me insane. No escape from this twisted fate. We rise and fall with every break. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight through my heart. We fight the winds, we stand our ground. In the chaos we're finally found. Waves crash high, the oceans rage. Battles fought on every stage. The thunder cracks, it calls our name. We're born from fire, we live in flame. Feel the fury, feel the rain. A storm inside driving me insane. No escape from this twisted fate. We rise and fall with every break. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight through my heart. We fight the winds, we stand our ground.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. We are on Wednesday, halfway through the week, and today is Fallout New Vegas Day. All right. So, as you may know, if you've been following, excuse me, I just finished lunch. Um, we've been playing Lufia, the first Lufia, Monday and Tuesday, and we're pretty much right at the end. So we'll probably finish that next week. And then we recently started Fallout New Vegas, and we'll be playing that today and Friday. There's no streams on Thursday. All right, so we're kind of at the beginning of the game. I believe we just helped Good Springs against the powder gangers. We protected the merchant dude, caravan guy, Ringo, I think his name was, and we went to Prim, and I believe we cleared out the Bison Motel there. I think we'll find out here in a minute. And we're kind of working on that. So this is episode 3. Of course, if you missed previous streams, should be some videos on my profile that might not have been purged yet on Twitch. However, if you go over to my YouTube, tons of playlists of pretty much all the games that I've played since 2017 when I first started doing the streaming and stuff. So there's playlists for Lufia, there's playlists for Fallout New Vegas, amongst all other kind of games. We've been working on the Final Fantasy series. We've done 1 all the way up to, we are on 10 now. And so it's kind of put on hold because I only have 10 on a PlayStation 2 emulator, and it doesn't really run that great. It kind of lags and slows down. So at some point, I do plan on getting it either on Steam or PlayStation Store, because I do have an ancient computer with only 3 gigs of VRAM. So I am now at this point where I have to watch what games I download because they may not work. So if there's any games that I want to play that my computer will not play, then I kind of have to get it on PlayStation, and then we could do remote play as far as streaming and whatnot goes. So that's a little bit of a mess. I'm not at a point now where I can upgrade or get a new computer. As y'all know, the economy is crap and everything is overpriced. I did recently hear something interesting. Uh, rumors, take it with what's this grain of salt or whatever. Um, there's been a lot of talk of these data centers that they've been building, and I know there was talk of them wanting to build one somewhere around here, and a lot of people don't want them, and there's a lot of controversy around them. I, for one, I don't think we need them. Uh, we have lived pretty good as people without data centers. I don't think we need them. I think the country can do fine without them. My understanding is it has something to do with AI. And my question is, why do we need AI data centers? We're currently using AI without the need of data centers. So it doesn't really make sense. So there's some theories that it goes beyond just running AI. It's also surveillance on American citizens and whatnot, which very well might be, because there's also talk of bunches of cameras being put up in neighborhoods and whatnot. They're saying that it's for security and safety purposes to aid the police in keeping us safe. But then other people will believe it's because they're trying to keep tabs on us and control us. Very well might be true on both sides. But the issue here is, how much does it cost and who's going to pay for it? As far as the cameras go, I'm sure that's probably coming out of tax dollars there. But from what it's sounding like, if they build these data centers, they're going to tack it to our utility bills because it takes a tremendous amount of electricity and water. I mean, it's not a nuclear plant. I'm not exactly sure why it needs so much water, but it's going to take a lot of utilities to run these AI centers. Even if you don't want it, you're going to be stuck with the bill, is what people are talking about. And so it's going to be added to your electric bill and probably your water bill. And you're going to have to pay for it whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not. And it just like it seems in some cases, they're going to build the data center in your town, whether you want it or not. So just some more bills to pay, right? It's amazing how expensive things have gotten. I'm not sure about where you are. We are between $4 and $5 for regular gas here, and I'm sure as diesel goes up, diesel's already at 5 something. And I'm sure as it goes up to 6, regular gas will be up to 5. I know some states are more expensive than others. Food has gotten expensive. We shop at Walmart mainly because it's more affordable than the other grocery stores, even though it's still expensive. And you can get more things at Walmart. You can buy clothes if you need to buy clothes or whatever, instead of doing a bunch of Trump's trips here and then spending more money on gas, right? I'm sure there'll come a point where, we'll be ordering everything online and pay a delivery fee, and then you won't have to pay for gas, right? But there's been a few items that we have chosen not to get when we get groceries, simply because we don't believe it's worth the price. Now, I'll use just one as an example that comes to my mind, is shrimp. Who likes shrimp? Everybody likes shrimp, right? We're on the coast, so shrimp should be kind of a normal thing. A little bag of shrimp at Walmart, and it's like, I think, small size shrimp, almost $9 for a little bag. We're like, nope, we're just not going to have shrimp. I mean, it's ridiculous. Who decides prices, anyways? You constantly hear market value. We're raising our prices to market value. The market is here, blah, blah, blah. Market, 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 market. Okay, but somebody had to make a decision. I've asked it before, and they're like, well, the people choose that price because they're paying for it, basically. It's what people are paying for. So in other words, what they're saying is, if that's true, if we want prices to go down, then we should stop buying things. That's the only way it's going to go down according to them. Unfortunately, that doesn't always work in every case, because sometimes there's things that you need. I mean, obviously, we got to have food. You got to survive with food and at least water. Back in the day, people, this is way back in the day, people used to go hunting, fishing, and gardening. And that's how they got their food. It don't work that way anymore. And they don't really want you doing it that way anymore because they don't profit from it. I've heard cases of people collecting rainwater. It's rain, free water. But it's not. Supposedly, this one guy set up a system where it collected rainwater, and he used it to water his garden and whatnot. And pretty much just for that kind of use, not even for watering the house and whatnot. And the city he lived in sued him, saying that he was stealing water from the city. Which brought up a lot of controversy, because technically it was raining in his yard on his property. So shouldn't he be able to countersue the city for saying, well, your rain was trespassing? Unfortunately, they don't want you to have anything for free. Even things that aren't really in anybody's control, like the rain, for example, they want to make money off of it. And they're going to find a way to make money off of it. And I'm sure before long, they're going to do the same thing with the air that we breathe. You're going to have to start paying for that. They just got to figure out how they're going to enforce it. Kind of messed up. I don't foresee anything changing or anything getting better until we get new people in government. Now, I am not a political guru. I don't know everything. This is kind of my thought process. Based on what I learned in school, okay, you have your three branches of government, right? You have judicial, which is kind of at the top where the Supreme Court is. You have executive, president, and his goons, and then you have legislative, Congress, Senate, all that mess. Okay? There's supposed to be a checks and balances. No branch is supposed to have more power than the other, and it's supposed to keep everything balanced, equal. Well, we don't have balance. Things are not equal, and there really is no checks and balances at all. Why? Because the executive branch has control over the judicial and the legislative. He has appointed his own minions into those positions of power, which is how he got immunity from his felonies, and it's how he got immunity from paying his taxes and all that. It's also how he was able to create his slush fund for the insurrectionists that we're all paying for. There's no checks and balances today. And the only way that it's going to get fixed is they have to go by. They have to go bye-bye. And that's going to be interesting come the next election. Because if they got full control of the government, how do we remove them? Is an election going to actually work? I mean, he himself said there will be no more elections. Going to be quite interesting. I don't know. But we're going to play some Fallout New Vegas. Obviously, in this alternate world, it exists after bombs have dropped. And so the rule of law is a little different. New Vegas, we are in the Mojave, so we're out west in the desert where it's really hot. We have all kinds of mutated critters to worry about. We have escaped convicts that have taken over a prison. And we have regular raiders here and there. But at the moment, it's mostly the powder gangers. And then we have the NCR, which I guess you could say is similar to like the Enclave from Fallout 3. They're trying to recreate America, basically. And so they're sort of like American troops. And they're trying to protect people from raiders and different raider factions and Caesar's Legion, which want to enslave people. That being said, the NCR ain't 100% good either. They have their own selfish, greedy motives as well. They want control as well, which is kind of similar to, the real world. But anyways, the main character was a courier, and he was supposed to deliver a chip, platinum chip, to New Vegas. He got jumped by some great cons and a guy in a fancy suit and a fancy gun, and was shot in the head. His platinum chip was taken, and a robot named Victor pulled him out. They buried him. They pulled him. He pulled him out of the grave and sent him to the doctor in Good Springs, who saved our lives. And now we're trying to find these guys and get our chip back. I don't know about you, but if it was me, I probably would be like, well, that's a lot of work. I'm not even going to worry about that chip. So I failed a job. There'll be other jobs, right? I mean, I just got shot in the head. Why would I go after them again when you have all kinds of mutant critters, including death claws and stuff? I mean, they can have it. You know, I would move on with my life. But if that was the case, we wouldn't have much of a game, would we? Get some audio here. All right, so here we are. This is Good Springs. Woohoo! This is what we look like. I would show you the face, but we don't have that option in this game. Occasionally, some cinematic kills might show you his face. So one of the biggest struggles we will always have in Fallout games is weight and carrying capacity. And you always want to carry more than you really need or should. So, that being said, let's go into the store here.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I want to see what he has. We probably already checked this before we turned the game off last time, but every now and then he gets some new mods that you can put on your guns. Not really looking like he's got anything that I want or need. Wow, stim packs are expensive. Well, we almost made back our money. I doubt we'll be using those. I really don't usually do a lot of cooking in this game. Be honest with you. I usually rely on stim packs, which, as you can see, are kind of expensive. This is, the Nuka-Cola is really not good as the Sunset Sarsaparilla. For one, it heals the same amount, but the Nuka-Cola gives you radiation. Yes, when you drink it, you get a cap. But if I sell just one, I get 12 caps. So you make more money if you sell the Nuka-Cola than if you drink it. So you might as well just sell Nuka-Cola and drink the Sunset Sarsaparilla. Or the purified water, although it's not as beneficial. We need to read this one. We might need that later. Let's see. No Radway. Radaway.
Thanks.
Oh, I forgot to look at his ammo. You don't have anything that I need, although we could probably start collecting some of these. Or 9mm. I kind of like the 9mm, to be honest with you. Although the revolver is a little bit stronger. And it is a little bit more Western themed. Now, the sad thing here is Fallout 4 made a mistake on some things, and the only way to fix it is, with mods. So, for example, if I shoot this gun and I've shot one bullet, and all I need to do is reload one bullet. Look at that. Just one bullet. Now, obviously, it works different if you got a magazine. Cowboy repeater. One bullet. Fallout 4, it reloads all 7 bullets. Even if it only used one bullet. Now, why they didn't fix that, I don't know. You would think that this being an older game, that they should have been able to do it. But they kind of went backwards in gunplay, basically. Plus the difference in the appearance. Alright, we're gonna ship this to Prim here. Hold on to that. These might be good for scorpions. I guess we'll hold on to the revolver and cowboy repeater for now. I did get rid of the shotgun. We need to put this there. Because in some cases, automatic weapons are useful. So, like, if I had something that was armored, obviously getting the armor-piercing bullets is your best bet. But if I had something that was kind of tough and armored, and you don't have the armored bullets, you would be better off with an automatic weapon. Because, obviously, it hits more. Alright, well, let's look at our quests here. Let's see what we got. Beagle wants a new sheriff for Prim. He suggested an ex-sheriff at NCR-CF and the NCR as potential candidates. So, I'll be honest, when I play this game, I usually favor the NCR. For several reasons. There are a lot of good people in the NCR. And thinking logically here, okay? So this is the town of Prim. Okay, it's got walls around it, which is relatively good. The only way to get in, really, is through here, which the NCR is already there. They've already got a camp there. Or in this back corner over here. Or I guess over here. So here, and then the back corner over there. So if you go to the prison and recruit the inmate who used to be a sheriff, or even if you manage to make Prim Slim, the robot sheriff, think about it. Who's protecting the town? One person. I guess deputy, if you want to count the deputy. So 2 people. The NCR's over here, but they're not really obligated to take care of the town. So it falls on the sheriff and his deputy. Or you can let the town be under NCR rule and have an entire military protect the town. Now, although you'll really only see one soldier in the sheriff's office, sergeant. Technically speaking, the town would be protected by all these soldiers over here, and anybody else that happens to be coming through. So I think logically speaking, I would rather have soldiers protecting the town because it should be safer, right? Well, that's okay. I didn't break my legs, and I don't have to worry about the landmines. You know, the other reason why I tend to favor them is because they do protect the people against the Legion and the other gangs.
Yeah? We know Prim is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well. What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Prim and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help.
All right, we got to head to the Mojave Outpost. Rita's Cafe. Trying to get my binoculars up here. Here we go. Ooh, what do we have here? I think they're gonna get ambushed. These are two different factions. Well, those two sucked. I'm gonna try to get on the roof of the building. Gotta watch out for the ghouls, speaking of which. I missed. The sensitivity in this game is not the same as Fallout 4. At least not with controller anyways. Probably be a little bit better with mouse. Just the one there. But there was at least 3. We'll come back to him. Oh no. Good thing I always save more than once. Always save more than once. Alright, so I have my personal game and I have my streaming game. And I just saved over one of my personal saves. But I saved twice. So I'm good there. I just gotta make sure I don't do it again. Now that's something that Fallout 4 did get right. See this, all your characters' saves are together. So you gotta read real carefully before you save. Fallout 4, they separate it by character. So that you don't save over your other characters.
Hey!
Wow. You suck.
Had enough?
Picking up weapons, maybe? Yep. Oh, 9mm. I don't know. I think maybe this game was more designed to use v.a.t.s instead of like a regular shooter game. I think we got them all. Look at that. Why don't we take a quick little drink? Replenish a little bit of hip. We could check out that car. If I remember correctly, there's something in that car. I think that's a rad scorpion over there too. Something moving over there. Empty suitcase. Empty scorpion. With a little bit of money. But I did not luck out with the suitcase. Not moving, so it might be dead. I'm gonna say that's dead. Good thing we got a map, huh? I do not like the iron sights on this. I will be honest there. You read the journal. Sometimes you can find a silenced pistol there. To get that lock pickup. BB gun and some BBs. All right, let's see here. Let's see, I can hardly believe my luck. Literally, I'm Agape. Just now, I was approached by a rather intense young man calling himself Mr. Fox. Yeah, right. When we were alone in my office, he let it be known that he is a member of Caesar's Legion. He knew that NCR troops and powder gangers often spend time in Nipton. It turns out that the Legion hates and wishes to make an example of both groups. The NCR for obvious reasons, and powder gangers for harassing Legion raiding parties on this side of the river. I didn't have to think a moment about Mr. Fox's proposition before accepting it. All I have to do is convince the powders to kidnap the NCR troops at night. When both groups are in town, the Legion boys will scoop everyone up. Ha! For this simple task, I have been offered 8,000 caps. I could almost go back to the NCR right away, but who knows how much else I might make off this Legion lackey. I'm going to start stockpiling some supplies in a safe house between here and the Mojave outpost, just in case I decided to head back home in a hurry. Very exciting. Signed with a steady hand on the keyboard. So this is his stash. I gotta fix the busted radios. Sounds like the mayor is a real dirty one. Big Hill. Oh, they won't let me in there. In the year 2271, the Desert Rangers of Nevada and Rangers of the New California Republic met at this spot to sign the Ranger Unification Treaty. Under this treaty, the Desert Rangers agreed to be absorbed into the NCR in exchange for NCR's protection of Hoover Dam, New Vegas, and southern Nevada against the forces of Caesar's Legion. That's what this is. Be nice once we get the Ranger armor.
Hey, coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave those roads.
What is this place?
Outpost. Mojave Outpost.
Is it
Watching
right
a
on the
lot
sign?
of nothing feels like a big Brahmin pen for caravans. They've been stopped for a while, waiting for the roads north to clear. Or the clearance papers to go through. Looks like you've walked away, so if you need to shake the dust off, head to the barracks at the bars there. Not much, but better than nothing.
Any work around here?
Nothing I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer than most around here. Might check the barracks, someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful you go up on the roof. Got a sniper watching the road. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight, he can help. Provided you got a pen and plenty of ink. Watch yourself. Hey there. Need anything? Sure. Here's what I got.
Let's see. You have no mods.
Thanks.
Nothing I want.
Evening. Evening.
Can loot these boxes. Lots of sunset sarsaparilla. That's mostly what you're going to find in these boxes. I shouldn't drink all their sarsaparillas.
Hello. New face in the outpost. Must have come from the north. So, what do you have?
They work around here?
Work around here? Might check with Jackson in the main building, or Ghost up on the roof above, but watch out. She's kind of a bitch. Don't tell her I said that, though. Might take a bullet some night when I'm going to the latrine.
Anything you can tell me about the outpost?
Not too much. A lot of caravans going nowhere. A lot of troopers going nowhere, too. Few prospectors here and there, but they don't do more than stink up the place. Everybody's backed up here. You'd think it'd be good for business, but most of the traders are tight with the caps, even the larger caravan outfits. Take a...
Let's see what you got. Ooh, yes. We are definitely going to want that. Let's see what else you got. Take a lot of money. Does not have any 5.56. Definitely going to have to decide what weapons to use.
Looking for trouble?
I want to ask some questions about the outpost.
Got no time or answers for you. Ask a drifter in need of a few caps. They'll give you all the answers you need.
A drink instead.
How about a drink? How about a couple is what you mean. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
What are you trying to forget?
Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too.
How would they do that?
My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line. And the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
Who's Jackson?
NCR officer, trooper, whatever. Runs the place. He's over in the main building, the one without a bar. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish. For a nuclear winter.
Nuclear winter.
Hello.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
Courier.
Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
I'd like to talk to you about Prim.
Prim? Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
Hayes is undermanned and is requesting some additional support.
I'd like to help, but we can't spare any more units. We have to maintain a minimum headcount at the outpost. Orders from the west.
Having Prim and the trade route under NCR control would help the West.
I see the wisdom in that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Prim and offer some additional support. Alright.
Let's see. We definitely need our duster fixed. Who are you?
Me? I'm Knight. Major Knight. I've been stuck here dealing with these caravans for ages now, but somebody's got to do it.
Exciting enough for you?
It ain't so bad. If Caesar's Legion decides to push west through Nipton, old Mojave Outpost here will be the front line.
Anything I can do around to help?
Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of runs things around here. Mostly ends up sending reports back west that aren't filled with the best news.
Morning.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen. Not many people coming here in a hurry, only passing through. And if you're passing through, you picked a bad time. Road north has gone to hell, and if I let a caravan through, they won't make it.
I'll be right back.
Walking the beach, hand in hand. Sand cool under our feet. Watching the sun go down, we don't need much tonight. Ocean waves meet the sand and pull our worries away. You're leaning closer, the whole world slows. The sky turns gold, and I already know being with you is all I need. Being with you feels like peace to me. Hand in hand, we just let it be. Being with you is all I need. Footprints fading behind us. Tide starts riding them out. Salt air on your shoulders. I could stay here all night. No grand plans, no rush. Just your hand in mine. You're leaning closer, the whole world slows. The sky turns gold, and I already know being with you is all I need. Being with you feels
All right, we are back, and the game will show here in a minute. Game capture is a little bit slow with this game for some reason. All right. You sure seem like you have enough soldiers. Any way I can help? Any way I can help?
Help? Now, look, I appreciate... you know what? Yes, I could use the help. You look like you can handle yourself. I need to get the caravans moving again. That means clearing a path north. There's too much crawling the asphalt up the road to allow it.
Sounds like a deal.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Come back here when you're done. I might accidentally lose some supplies to pay you with.
Ooh.
Hey.
All right, let's go talk to the sniper up here.
You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good.
Depends on the work.
I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the Nipton Town Hall. Go there. Check it out. Let me know what you find.
I'll do it.
All right. Look at you. All fired up and ready to go. Wish the others around here had that kind of attitude. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears, not your life. All right?
Any news from the west?
Kimball's Kimball. Not sure which end is his ass or his head. Caravan families are causing trouble. Big circle getting tense. The usual. Look, you want gossip, go to the bar downstairs and listen to a whole lot of nothing. Me? I gotta keep watch, then fill out the daily log. Mind.
All right, I do have some glasses. I just haven't put them on yet. I think they probably look just like hers. All right, let's see here. 97 weight. This is a nice gun. The only downside is the ammo is a little bit rare. You don't get as much as like you do with the 9mm. Who are you?
Hey there.
Prospector. We got a merchant down here. Must be the one that was at the outpost.
Hey there. Need anything?
I doubt you got anything new. Alright, let's see if we can snipe these with this controller. We can take out the antenna, they'll fight you. fight. They're fighting. I want to say that might be the one that I frenzied. All right, we got that done.
Hey.
Dude, you stand on a chair.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment.
You mentioned a reward.
No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. Not allowed to contract mercenaries at the outpost. Still, a requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not gonna come check. So here you go, just between us.
All right. All right, I know I need some repair.
Hey,
All right, so we got ourselves a new weapon. Woohoo! The service rifle, which is pretty awesome. I feel they should have had it in Fallout 4. There are mods you can download for it. Alright, we're gonna probably put some stuff in storage here. Let's go to Prim. Landmines are a little bit slower in this.
Yeah?
Got extra troop support for Prim.
Yeah, I just got word of that. There's a squad of Rangers standing by. Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff, and the Rangers will be his deputies. This town will be in NCR territory. This means that aside from protection, the citizens will also need to become registered NCR citizens and pay any appropriate and associated taxes.
Yes.
Roger. I'll radio them over now.
Prim is secure against outside threats. Be interesting to see how long the natives stay grateful.
Sir.
They're probably not happy about paying your taxes, but... Gotta stay supplied somehow so that you can protect the town, right? I think it's more a matter of what you're using the taxes for.
Heard it was you brought the law back to Prim, youngster. Hats off to you.
How's Prim these days?
We got rule of law again, but of the martial variety. NCR orders us around like junior soldiers. Better than lawlessness, though.
Wait an hour and he'll come in here. There we are.
Hey there, youngster. Yep, I got more ammunition now that the NCR keeps supplies flowing in. On the other hand, I'm paying them NCR taxes, so now you got to as well.
You don't have much money. Nothing.
Pleasure doing business with you. Yeah.
Everybody out of here now.
Move along, Waster. Got a town to run here.
You might want to clean the place up and get rid of the bodies. There's Deputy Beagle.
Well, if it isn't the Lawbringer.
No problem now.
My problem is that I'm no longer a deputy. I'm just a beagle now. Apparently 2.5 months of law enforcement experience doesn't count for anything. The new regime is just that. All new. He's rude. Don't tell him I said it. Prim has a sheriff now, just not as supportive as I would have hoped.
Alright, so, we also need to deal with the powder gangers. Now, there's actually a quest line that you can go through where you have to go talk to the powder gangers. And they want you to help them against the NCR. You can skip that if you want and just wipe them out on your own. One of the beauties of playing this game before, you kind of have an idea of what's going to happen. Hopefully, got that right. Been where Ringo got jumped. Let's read those magazines I haven't read yet. Let's see. Here he come. Well, I did not position it well. I'm shooting the inside. That worked for me. I should have had it more over this way. Hitchhikers may be escaped prisoners. More up ahead, looks like. Come on, analog stick. Didn't even notice his friend fall. There he goes. He's looking. Too early. I think I hit him. There we go. Gain some karma.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
Where did death claws come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks, but now the death claws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show, and my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
I could take care of your death claw problem.
Have you ever seen a death claw? They're taller than a man and far, far stronger and faster. And there's a whole pack of them out there. You'd have to be the meanest, toughest, roughest bastard in the wasteland to have any chance against them, and I don't think that's you. You'd need to take out the pack leaders, a mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw alpha male. Kill them and the pack will scatter. Pretty tough job.
What about the powder gangers?
They're a bunch of escaped cons from down south. The NCR was using them to maintain the railways as part of their sentence. I don't know who screwed up, but the powder gangers are loose. It was one group that attacked us and took our entire supply of dynamite.
You had problems with death claws before?
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas. Oh.
What's this place?
This is Sloan, a camp for us quarry workers. The actual quarry, Quarry Junction, is up the road north of here. The whole thing is an NCR operation. We make cement for the NCR using the limestone we dig out with dynamite and drag lines. Dirty work, but the pay's good. Wish we got paid in caps, though. Not a lot of merchants like taking NCR paper money.
What does the NCR need with the cement?
It all gets shipped by rail over towards Boulder City and Hoover Dam. The NCR is probably building fortifications with it all.
It's a dragline.
It's a big machine which moves rocks around, piles at a time. It's pre-war tech, so you need to thump it once in a while to keep it running.
You don't get paid in caps?
Nope. The NCR has been trying to switch over to using paper money, just like in the pre-war days. Trouble is that the exchange rates ain't exactly fair. For example, $100 in NCR money is valued at roughly half that in caps around here. Seems like a rotten deal for us, but work is work.
Tell me about New Vegas?
I've been there once, and I don't recommend it. It's just a way to burn through a month's pay in 5 minutes. I've seen a lot of folks come through here thinking they'll have the easy life once they get there. It never happens. If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
It is possible. I have done it before. I've gone this way. I've taken out death claws. Even at this early in the game, it took a lot of explosives, and there's a certain place you can kind of hide out that they can't reach you, and then it takes a lot of patience because they have to be positioned in the right place.
Generator's still not working. Big surprise. Maybe I was just seeing things, but I could have sworn I saw some people up on the ridge by the quarry.
Your leg appears to be injured. Need to increase my medicine. I don't think there's anybody in here. Can't take nothing. Considered stealing. Can't go in there.
Let me ask you a question. What's the tastiest thing you've ever eaten?
Wow, she looks and sounds just like Moira in Megaton and Fallout 3. Let's see. Anything that wasn't made 200 years ago.
Yeah, can you believe some people still eat that stuff? Anyway, I've got this recipe for a Deathclaw omelet that I've been itching to try out. Trouble is, I need a Deathclaw egg. Kinda obvious, I suppose.
Where'd you come up with this recipe?
My great-aunt Rose ran a bed and breakfast back in California, in a town called Modoc. She's the one who created the recipe in the first place. I don't know how she managed to get a hold of a female Deathclaw, but she kept it in a shed. Aunt Rose had a steady supply of eggs for her omelets. At least, she did until some stranger came along and killed the Deathclaw, shot it right in the eye.
Where can I find an egg?
The quarry just north of here is full of Deathclaws, so there's bound to be an egg or two in there somewhere. Of course, a Deathclaw egg from anywhere will do. According to my Aunt Rose, those things have a ridiculously long shelf life.
What are you offering in exchange?
I don't have much in the way of money, but I'd be willing to share the secret of the recipe. Give me a shout.
Do you have any stim pack? Yeah. I'm gonna go back here a little bit quicker than walking. Alright, so I guess we're gonna try to do the quest with the powder gangers here. So we're gonna go in undercover per se. I think I just got hit by the gate. Gecko steaks. Well, there's a mattress we could sleep on. Please do not stand when shots are fired.
Hey!
Well, I guess I pissed them off enough to not matter if I'm wearing their armor or not. I guess we're doing this the good old way. So, in case you're not aware, if you haven't pissed the powder gangers off too much, they'll let you in, and they'll try to get you to join them, basically. And they'll send you on a couple missions, and then you can go to the NCR and switch sides, in a sense. And so then the NCR will raid the prison. Oh shit, I forgot about y'all. But because I've taken out too many powder gangers, looks like that's not going to be an option for us. So we'll have to do it this way. Alright, come on. Pretty sure there was one in this tower too. Yay. Let's do the additional experience points. That way we go up levels quicker. Pretty sure there's a guard in this tower. Unless that's him. Got lots of grenades. Maybe we can get his attention by throwing one. No, I had the right ammo on. Guess I just didn't headshot him. Hiding now. He's hiding. Alright, well, I'm not gonna wait for him. Oh, so it was just the front door guy that got hostile.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
One on the tower that I shot. Yeah.
I'll find you. I've got something for you. Thought hiding would save you? Had enough. Hello. Aha!
Ah, so certain ones I can't fool.
You.
Oh, he took a bullet to the head.
Hey,
You eyeballing me?
We're gonna do a save here. I seem to remember something we can do. Well, that didn't work out. Now they're definitely going to want to kill me. I was going to try to put a live dynamite in their pocket. Hannigan. Let's talk to Hannigan.
I've got you now.
I think he was their medical person. Be right back. All right.
Hello.
I don't have Sandman, but it worked.
What was that for? You like that? Come on!
Oh, we're in trouble now.
Had enough?
Ah! What I get for trying to be sneaky.
I'm hit.
I just messed up my authority glasses. That. Oh, there's two still alive.
Who's there? Anybody there?
Yeah, work on that lockpick. Well, we didn't do the outer gainer quest, but we did get to wipe them out, so they won't be bothering nobody no more. Trying to get the jet. We're transferring away 3 more of my men. They tell me it's all to keep the situation in the dam under control, but what about this place? The situation here has become dangerous for my men, and I know it. My men know it, and the prisoners know it. It's only a matter of time before something happens. I've seen the reports of this so-called Caesar's Legion. It sounds like they're just another bunch of raiders. But the higher-ups back west seem to think they're a serious threat. Something's going on, and I'm sure that Cook is behind it all. No evidence yet, but something just feels off about Cook. He's quite popular among the young prisoners, and many of them seem to have been taken in by his anti-NCR dogma. Cook's group are all model prisoners, especially Cook himself. They don't fight, and they always do what they're told. They make me nervous, and I'd have them watched every second of the day if I could. You and I served together for 7 years, and I'm calling in a favor. I need you to convince General Oliver to stop transferring my men out of here and to deliver the replacements I was promised. I'm expected to put these prisoners to work making new rail lines and fixing the existing ones, but I can't do that if I don't have any guards to keep an eye on them. Does the General really expect the handful of men I have left to be able to keep several dozen hardened men in line? You owe me for that one time in Modoc. Don't let me down. Not gonna be able to open that. Got some more prisoners we're gonna have to kill here on the way out. The ones I sneaked past in here. Here they come.
Had enough.
Make sure I don't hit the sheriff. Oh, the sheriff's attacking me. I hate that. Come on, Myers. I don't want to kill you. I mean, I really don't think that I shot you.
You like that?
Okay, if I have no choice. Wow, that sucks. Gave me no choice. I like this hat better.
You looking to buy some supply? Thanks.
All right, guys, that's all the time I have for today, but thank you for coming and watching. If you're new, make sure you hit that follow button. I will be back on Friday. We're going to play some more Fallout New Vegas. We have brought law back to Prim using the NCR. We have taken out the powder gangers, so we shouldn't have to worry about them bothering anybody else. And so we need to make our way to Nipton to investigate what the smoke is about and what's going on there. So that's what we're going to work on Friday. But y'all have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you next time.